just me and you.
Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It's another week, it's another 3 Licks on Palette video. This week we are playing with the beautiful Menagerie Cosmetics Dragon Child palette. On the packaging it says Makeup Monsters because that used to be the brand's name. They switched over, rebranded. They are Menagerie Cosmetics now. The palette itself looks like this. It is so pretty. This is one of my favorite color stories in a palette thus far. I just think it's so beautiful. These shadows perform so beautifully. The pigment is just, it's everything. It blends out beautiful. The color payoff is amazing. I've had 0 issues, and between this video and my Get Ready With Me where I played with this palette, I've used every single shade and not one shade has given me problems. As you saw from the intro, I created that really pretty blue halo-y eye that took a lot of work, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I did that really cool greenish goldish cut crease situation, and I did this green purple eye look, and I'm realizing now that it's very much Little Mermaid vibes, especially with my hair. I also want to really quick, right before the third look, you'll see that my eye has some blue stainage, and that's because I literally just filmed that blue look this morning. I went to work, did some hair, I'm here doing another look, and then I'm gonna go to work again. So that's why there's some stainage. I just kind of rubbed it off my eye, reapplied my concealer, and here we are. But it didn't change how the shadows perform, so just ignore it. If you want to watch me create these looks, then just keep watching. Starting off this look with Mother Dragon, I'm just kind of creating that wing-like shape that I do fairly frequently, tucking it a little under that lower lash line and just building that shape up in the outer corner as well as a little bit in the crease. I just really want a definitive kind of wing-like shape out in this outer corner. You know what I mean. I'm next taking Sleeping Dragon, and I'm just kind of tucking that in the outer corner as well, just blending it into that Mother Dragon shade. I just want it to be a fairly nice gradient between the green to those browns, and I'm also kind of angling it towards the front portion of my lid and then blending it out with a clean blending brush around those edges. Next, I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape and just creating a little half cut crease, but I'm only doing it where there's still skin showing. I want it to be almost like a half cut crease, if that makes sense. Quarter cut crease. And then I'm taking that Firefly shade and I'm just going to pack that everywhere that we cut the crease. I want this to be, I don't know, I was kind of going for something unique and different. I like how it came out in the end. It was kind of weird leading up, but I feel like it ended up ending pretty well. I'm just kind of going back and forth between that gold and that green just to create a nice soft gradient between the green and the gold because I don't want that to be a harsh cut. I only want the cut crease to be where the brown meets the gold. Just taking my time to precisely pack on colors where I see fits and then blending them out again furthermore. And then I'm going to highlight my inner corner with the shade Lucky. I really like this highlight shade. And I didn't feel like wearing lashes, so we're going in with the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and the Colourpop Alyssa Ultra Satin Lip. And I'm just kind of patting that around and popping Dose of Colors over the top gloss on top, and that'll be it for this look.
Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can...
I'm going in with this next look, starting out with Smoke 'em Out, and I'm gonna be smoking it out. I'm just running this all the way from inner to outer corner. I want this to be a precise halo eye, so that's what I'm doing, just creating that depth all throughout the crease in a round shape. And also tucking that heavily under the lower lash line. Next, I'm taking Myth or Legend, and I'm gonna be smoking that out right above Smoke 'em Out. Just precisely and carefully blending right above where we place that gray shade in the crease and in the lower lash line. Next, with Dragon Child, I'm going to do the same thing but blend that right above that blue shade, just taking my time so it's a nice soft blend from gray to blue to that light tealy shade on the upper crease and lower lash line. Then I'm just going to go back through with previous brushes just to add the depth where I see fit. Then I'm taking my Colourpop White No Filter Concealer and I'm just doing a cut crease but very rounded. I'm not winging this out or anything. I'm just taking this right above my crease and just doing it right along the shape of my lid. I just want this to be a very rounded cut crease because that's what we're going for. We want a really pretty rounded halo eye today. I'm going in next with Dragon Rider, and ignore those lines of gray because they were not relevant, so I cut it out, but I'm just packing this color kind of over top of where we put that gray shade, just precisely laying that shade down and packing it on so it's as pigmented as possible. And then I'm taking some more of that gray with a teeny tiny brush and adding some depth in the inner and outer corner right behind that blue shade. And then I'm taking that darker turquoise shade we used second in this look and blending right in between that gray and that blue, just to create a nice soft seamless gradient from the blues to the grays. And this would have gone over better if I didn't have those gray stripes, but whatever. Next I'm taking Lucky and I'm just packing that in the middle of the eye, creating a almost triangular shape with this, nothing too precise. And then I'm going to be going back and blending between that and the blue shade that we laid down first. Also highlighting my inner corner with that shade. And then taking my Lashes Out Lashes from Bold Face Makeup and my Pop Beauty Pale Baby liquid lipstick, I'm popping that all over my lips, and that'll be it for this look. For this last look, I'm going in with Worm and heavily packing that all over one of my lids. Nothing too revolutionary, I'm just packing the shade all over the lid. And then I'm going to be going in with the shade Stone Drake, and I'm going to be blending that out, just creating a nice soft gradient, you know, from dark purple to my skin. Nothing too revolutionary, this look is super simple. And then going in with Sleeping Dragon, I'm going to be smoking that out underneath the lower lash line, just heavily packing that shade on first, just trying to lay down as much of that pigment as possible. And then taking Dragon Child in a fluffy brush, I'm going to be blending that out just so it's nice and smoked out and seamless from the green to my skin. Then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other eye but opposite. So I'm laying down that green Sleeping Dragon shade all over the lid. And then I'm going to smoke it out with Dragon Child just to create that soft gradient. And then we're going to lay down that darker purple shade Worm all under the lower lash line, just packing on that pigment and smoking it out. And then we're going to blend that out with that lighter purple shade whose name I can't remember right now. Last, just taking Lucky again and popping that in the inner corner of both eyes. I'm also highlighting my brow bone with that as well. Surprise, surprise, I rarely do this. And then taking my Epic Ink liner and drawing a really big wing. Of course, this is optional. I just really wanted to do a wing for this look. Next, taking my Bold Face Lashes Out Lashes and my Pop Beauty Basic B liquid lipstick, I'm just going to pop that on, and that'll be it for this final look. That's it. Those are my looks. What did you think? Let me know which look was your favorite. I have to hand it to that blue look. I loved that look. It took so much time, so much patience, but I loved creating it and I loved the outcome. Felt really good wearing it. I was really sad to take it off halfway through the day today. Had to film another video, you know. What do you guys think of this palette? Do you have this palette? Is it something that you are planning on getting? I would love to chat about it. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram and follow me there. It's Butte Bean. I post every single day. And don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Let me know what videos you want to see on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.